Yarny friends, this is Stephanie of Stephanie's Yarnscape. Thank you for joining me today, December 6th, 2020. This is episode number 20. This is a crochet podcast where I take you on my yarny adventure and share with you the yarny shenanigans I got into this past week. So grab your favorite beverage, relax, prop those feet up because you absolutely deserve to, and hopefully you find some sort of inspiration with what I have to show you. I have lots to share today, so we're going to get right into it. First off, I want to say that I had a case of startitis this week, and I am currently lingering on WIP Island. It's all things I need to get done, do, all that fun stuff, and yes, I just kept starting new things. The first thing I'm going to show you guys, I've showed you guys this a few, probably for the past month or so, is the Buffalo Plaid family hat. This is a pattern by MJ's Off the Hook Designs, and the pattern has all the sizes for the ribbed hat, the plaid hat with a regular brim, and a plaid hat with a brim that you can fold up. So the story behind this is my daughter was wearing a heavier coat this week because it's pretty cold here, and well, her jacket is light gray and pink, light pink, and she says to me as we were getting ready to leave the house, she's like, I don't have a hat to match us. The hat that she has is different, it's really bright. And I was like, no, you don't, your hat does not match. And she's like, well, can you make me a hat? And I'm like, you've come to the right place. Yes, I will make you a hat. So I started her a plaid hat to match. This is the brim. I'm just doing a regular brim in Karen Simply Soft Gray Heather. And then for the plaid part, I'm going to do with the gray. And then I'm going to throw in some strawberry and some white. This pink matches it pretty perfectly. I probably could have used a light pink as well too, but I thought these colors together were just really cute, and I think it will go with the coat quite nicely. So I'm making that for her. Yeah, that's gonna be cute when it's done. I'm very excited about that. So hopefully I have that done this week. So amongst starting my daughter hat, my husband has been pestering me for a hat as well too. He's not usually a hat wearer, but he's been asking for one. And I've found inspiration from Crochet Creations by Christi on knitting a hat. So I was looking around, I was sitting in my yarn room, and I'm like, I had bought some yarn earlier this year to try and knit a hat. So that it was a variegated yarn that I wanted to see how it looked when it worked up. So amongst my conversation with my husband, I decided to start a knitted hat. And here we go. This one here is my husband's knitted hats. So he is my guinea. There's not much on there. This is the ribbed part. There's not much at all. The yarn I'm using for that is, of course, Karen Simply Soft in Charcoal Heather. So it's a really dark gray. Very nice. The pattern I'm using is a free pattern on Smells Great Guy, I believe, or Smells Like Yarn, something like that. The Ross knitted hat. So I'm doing it in the 4-weight yarn, and he has all the instructions for all the weights of yarn, which is really nice, especially for someone who I've only ever knitted a cowl and a pair of socks. So, and everyone's telling me, if you can knit a pair of socks, you can knit a hat. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad you have your faith in me, because, so we're going to try this and see what happens. Fingers crossed, wish me luck. Don't know how. It's getting pretty cold here. It's beginning in December, and it's like in the 30s basically daily. And I don't know how soon he wanted. I may have to end up crocheting him one so he can have one sooner, but, and just continue to work on this one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The next project that I started was for one of the 2 baby sets I'm also currently working on. I talked about it last week, starting it. And I got the Lovey started. Hold on, my yarn is all twisted. Okay. So I started the Lovey. And one of my goals for 2021, which I'll discuss more later on, closer to the end of the year, is working on my amigurumi skills. So I've done this Lovey pattern before. So this is the bear. I've got his face done and his ears sewed on. It's kind of large. I used an F hook for this. The pattern that I use, which is the Interchangeable Lovey Blanket by Elena O'Day, and that can be found on Bella Coco Crochet, and I'll be sure to link that down below. The yarn they were using was a thinner yarn. I think it's a size 3, maybe even 2. And when I made this in the past, I've used Care and Simply Soft, which we know is like a lighter 4. And the hook they recommended was a size B. But I'm using a thicker yarn than they are. So I went to do, I tried a size E. And it just kept splitting my yarn. It was not working out. It was frustrating me. So I went to I started out with, an E. And now I went to an F. Therefore, the size of my head, and I don't know, this is supposed to be a bear. Does he look like a bear? I think I put his face a little too high. His ears aren't positioned right. To me, he looks more like a mouse. I don't know. What do you think? At any rate, this is going to be the Lovey. Mouse, bear, call it what you want. And I did get the arms done as well too. So I have the arms done. And then I'm started on the blanket part of the Lovey. So this is the start of it. And I'm using her pattern. The last time I made this Lovey, I used a different pattern for the blanket part. I'm actually using her pattern, which is really simple actually. You can use just about anything you want for the blanket part, but I decided just to keep with hers because I want the color changes to try and match up with the blanket as close as I can get it, and doing the math and stuff and trying to calculate that, I just decided to go with her pattern. So this is the start of that. And so far it's just gray and white. And I will be adding some green to that. And I'll go over the yarn here in a second. But along with that set, I started the blanket because I always have to have something easy peasy going on for those long days. I started the blanket, the baby blanket as well too. Oops, drop that. Not much progress on it. I have probably about 8 rows or so. So that's the start of it. The pattern for this is found on Daisy Farm Crafts. I actually got the color combination from her too. I was really inspired by it. So this is gonna be a really cute boy set in the end. And I'll be sure to link that pattern below. But the yarn I'm using for the whole set is the Impeccable yarn. I'm using white. And pale gray. And one color I haven't started using yet is the Deep Forest. So that color combination there is going to make up this baby set. So I'm really excited to show you guys the progress on that in the weeks to come. I have to have that done by the end of December. So fingers crossed on that too, that's done, because I have another baby set that I also need to do by the end of December, basically early January. The other one is that I started here on WIP Island, where I have a case of startitis. I tried to be clever there and throw that in there, and I just stumbled upon it. That's okay. I started the other baby set as well too. And this is the start of it. It's a whole set in this colorway. It's a Harry Potter theme. So the person that requested me to make it is giving it to a girl that's a Harry Potter fan. So this is the start of it. And I'm using Caron Simply Soft in Autumn Red and Gold. My gold doesn't have a ball band. So basically she sent me a picture and said, can you make me this set in these colors? And I said, of course. And I'm not familiar with Harry Potter, so I had another friend who is a big Harry Potter fan help me pick out the right colors to coordinate together, and she said these ones are perfect. So that's what we're going with. The blanket is a granny square blanket, so I'm just going to be changing out the rows or the colors for every so many rows until I get to the size that I want. And then there's going to be a hat, a lovey, and a diaper cover. So that's going to be fun. I haven't made a diaper cover before, so another learning experience. And there's more to my condition of startitis. I started yet another project. I did. So for those that follow Crochet Creations by Christi, she's doing Vlogmas, and she had designed, I should say, a scarf pattern that is absolutely gorgeous out of scarf yarn. And she had put in her Vlogmas episode that if you wanted the pattern, all you have to do is contact her and she would email it to you. So that's what I did because it's so pretty. And I started it. And this is called Christi's One Skein Infinity Scarf. And I'm doing it in Caron Simply Soft and Plum Wine. Look how pretty that is. I've had this color in my stash and haven't found the right project for it because it's such a gorgeous color. And then when she said about this pattern, I'm like, I already know what I'm going to use because it's very like elegant looking to me. And so I love it. I went ahead and started it. Here it is. This gorgeous stitch work here that she has put together make the scarf. Now she used hers in a bulky, which is scarfy, which is a bulky weight size 5. And she said if you used a smaller weight to chain more. But I decided that I was not going to. I'm going to keep it because I want to make it long enough where you can wrap around. It's an infinity scarf, so I want to be able to wrap around twice. So I'm going to keep it this width and then see how far I can go with it. It's so pretty. I love this color. Love, love, love. So if you don't follow Christi from Crochet Creations by Christi, I'll be sure to link her down below. And be sure to check out her Vlogmas because I absolutely love watching it every day. I look for it every day that I can to see if it's been released, and it's the first one I watch. I will tell you that because her content it just keeps you want to keep coming back to watch. So be sure to check that out. That's all the projects I have started. I have plenty more on my books that I need to get started and completed and things that I want to start. But I did finish one item this week. Shockingly. But I did, and it was a bigger project that I finished. So, if you guys remember, if you follow me from last week, I showed you this baby blanket. Step back here. This gorgeous, gorgeous baby blanket. It's all done with the border. Here's my stitch marker. I was just starting the white section the last time I showed you guys. Finished it off, and all I had left was the border. This is also found on Daisy Farm Crafts on, it's called the Summertime Striped Blankets. I'll be sure to link that down below as well too. And I didn't grab the yarn for it, but I think I have it memorized. So this is in Caron Simply Soft yet again, in Persimmon, Sunshine, Light Country Blue, in white. And it has a very simple border. This stitch here is a half double crochet cluster. I think, yes. And so it ties that in a border as well too. It just kind of puffs it up just ever so slightly. And rounds it all off. So this is done and complete. Ready for its new home. Its new little baby that's going to love it. It's absolutely soft. So I will be getting that to her this week. But that's one big project that's completely finished. So, I mean, yes, I'm out here on island of WIPs, and that's okay because I'm probably going to be out here for a while. Join me, shall you? What else do I have to share with you today? Well, I went to my local yarn store yesterday to pick up a few things for a project that you guys will be seeing soon. And she had these mystery bags for sale. So you get it at a discounted rate than what was actually in the bag. So she included a pattern, yarn for the pattern. I'll just show you guys. This is the bag it came in. And so she put how much the value was and how much it's going to cost you. So this one was $25 and it's a $32 value. You couldn't see in it. And all you could see was if it was a shawl, a hat, if it was crochet, if it was knits. She had quite a few bags. I thought it was a cute idea. And of course I can't resist because who doesn't love a good mystery, right? And having someone pick out the yarn for you, because sometimes you get this pattern and you're like, I don't know what yarn to do. I don't know what color to do. And to have someone do that for you just takes that out and it makes it more interesting. So I'm glad she did that. So I purchased one. And this is the pattern that she put in there. It's this beautiful crochet shawl. And I think, it's a beginner shawl, which I'll do all patterns. Beginner, advanced, whatever, I'll do them all. So it's this gorgeous pattern. It is the Paris shawl. I don't know if I can show you guys this. P-E-R-R-I-S. Designed by Grace Akram. I'll see if I can find the pattern online for you guys and link it down below. But that was in there. And the yarn that she put in there, I had to open it. As soon as I got home, I opened it. Do you think I was going to wait till I recorded this the next day to open the bag? No. I did not. So this is the yarn that was in there. Gorgeous. Soft yarn. It is Ella Ray Marmol. It is 58% cotton, 42% acrylic. It's a light 3. And how many yards? Where I saw, oh, there it is. 273 yards. So yes, I am going to do this with this yarn. I'm going to do this pattern with this yarn, but not yet. I have to wait till I get off of WIP Island because I can't add another project. I really wanted to yesterday. I wanted to get it started, but I just simply cannot. So yes, that was my purchase yesterday. Okay, so last week, I forgot to mention, I don't know what happened to me last week. It's been a long couple of weeks. But I won Crochet Creations by Christi's Facebook group D-Stash giveaway. And that came in the mail. And I should have showed it last Sunday, but I completely forgot. And I realized it on Wednesday. 3 days later after I recorded this episode, I was like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot to show all about it. So I'm going to show it today. I won her weekly D-Stash giveaway. Look, and look at that stitch marker. It's so perfect. And this pink. This is Karen Cotton Cakes. And in frosted pink. And there's 530 yards. and of course one of her stitch markers. So that was a nice surprise when I saw my name pop up on the screen for that. Thank you very much, Christy. I really do appreciate it. I apologize I didn't mention it last week, but I was sure to give you some love today. So the other thing that I got this week is also in Crochet Creations by Christy. If you guys haven't noticed, her and I are pretty good friends at this point. So we're doing a lot of things together. But I joined her Secret Sister Santa. And my Secret Santa sent me my package, and I received it in the mail yesterday. So that was a really nice surprise. What she has sent me was 3 skeins of this Premier Everyday in the colorway Lava, which is really cool. And this is 180 yards of 100% anti-pilling acrylic. So pretty. Look at those colors. I don't even know what I'm going to make with it yet, but I'm sure it'll come to me. I'll let the yarn speak to me. Also in the package was these stitch markers. You can never have too many stitch markers. And I'll be honest with you, I don't have many to begin with. But these ones, these are the little safety pin ones. I'll grab one real quick. I like using these when I need to keep count of something. But yes, all different colors. Love this little container. It's perfect. I love it. Thank you so much. Karen was my Secret Santa, and I can't pronounce her last name, so we're going to call her Karen K. So, what else do I have to talk about? Well, for those that have been following me and Christy for some time now, know that we are doing a mystery progressive crochet along. It's a 9-week crochet along. It goes all the way to January 3rd. And those that are doing the crochet along, notice that you had a finished item last week. You did. You had a gorgeous pocket shawl. And most of you are probably wondering, well, we got how many weeks left? So what else is left? Well, there's more. If you know me and Christy by now, that you should, we like to do things differently than everybody else. So this week we released the supplies for part 2. Yes, part 2. You're going to need, I got 2 skeins of 328 yards of a bulky 5. The Barcelona, anything bulky 5, you're going to need approximately like 650 yards. So this is the yarn I'm using. It is Universal Yarn Major, and I'm not sure, the color is Toile, T-O-I-L-E. I just love the colors. Absolutely love it. So I got 2 skeins of that for the project. Soon you'll find out what it is in the weeks to come. So hang in there. You guys are doing great. Be sure to share your photos on the original post of the announcement of the giveaway. That's found under the announcements tab on the Facebook group. Same way with Christie's as well too. You can share your project in both. So we're doing mini giveaways in between. And so you can share, even if you're just doing one and not both, you can share your project over in Christy's group, and you can share your project over in my group. So what's going to be added to the giveaway this week? Well, we're going to switch it up a bit. We're going to do a mini maker bag by T Doddles. This bag is super cute. It's one of the smaller bags. Look, and I thought this print is, it's like tree stumps. is so cute. And it's got this drawstring top, and this is the inside. It looks like bark from a tree. And I think these are reversible too, so yeah, you can do that as well too. But I really like this side. I thought this was cute. I'll be sure to link her Etsy shop down below, and she has a YouTube as well too. And I'll be sure to link her as well. This this bag is a first purchase from Tea Doddles that I've made, and I'm giving it away in my giveaway. So hopefully someday I'll get to have a Tea Doddles bag for myself. But yes, I'm going to add this to the progressive box. What am I trying to say? Every week we're adding a prize to a grand prize at the end of the 9 weeks. So you have a chance to win a giant box of these prizes that we keep showing every week. And Christy's doing hers, so a winner's going to win Christy's, and one person's going to win mine. So yes, how cute is that? I think that's it. I think I'm truly done now. I don't have anything else to share with you. Wish me luck this week, people. Because like I said, I have a lot of projects going, more than I like to personally, because then I sometimes feel a little drowned in WIPs, but we're going to muddle through it as best as we can. And hopefully I have some finished items for you guys next week. And yeah, until then, keep that yarn running through those fingers. Have a great week. And I hope you found lots of inspiration from what I had to share with you today. And I'll see you guys in a week. Bye.